Hi, I'm Ted, a product manager at Arena, and I'm here with Aryan, who's been working on Fullstack Code Arena. Aryan, what is Fullstack Code Arena?
So Fullstack Code Arena is a new way to build apps on Code Arena that are a lot more complex. They pack a lot more utility, and you can write, server logic, API logic. You have an actual database. This powers a whole suite of apps that you couldn't build before. Things like an e-commerce app or a social media app, or maybe even like an AI chatbot that connects to all your LLMs.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How's that different from what Code Arena does today?
Well, let me just show you.
All right.
Yeah, let's take a look. So we have Arena.ai open up right here. And to enter Code Arena, we click this button over here. And then here's where we prompt what we want to make.
What are we going to make?
I had this idea earlier for building a sneaker shop.
Okay.
Like a cool product front sneaker store where we can have a bunch of listings of different sneakers. And we can also have like an admin panel as well. So if I'm a store owner and I want to go in and make edits to different sneakers or add new products and manage my inventory and check all the orders and have it all in one app. So I have a prompt ready to go, and I'm just going to paste that in. And yeah, it basically has all the features that I just mentioned, and we can hit click go over here.
Soul Society.
Soul Society, yeah.
Great name for a sneaker shop.
Based on your prompt, you actually get routed to different templates. And because my prompt was geared towards something that required like a real-time database because we have real products, and also requires some server-side logic because, we're making API calls using OpenAI API key, it routed me to the Fullstack template. And while we see both option A and option B cooking, I can show you the template we have here. If you look in the code view, you can see that unlike a traditional front-end only app, we actually have an API over here. And the API has different routes to do different operations. We have a database as well. You can see over here. And right now it's empty, but as our database has new tables, it's going to populate over here.
Amazing.
So let's see what the two models are doing. You can see right off the rip, the models are generating some cool images, which is really cool. We see that it's making some nice sneakers. We can click on the big screen over here and see the different types of sneakers it's making.
Amazing.
And the fun part about all these images is that this, whatever model option A is or option B is, it's the one actually prompting the image model under the hood to make these images. So
these are AI generated.
Yeah, they're whole AI generated. They look kind of real.
You're going to have to figure out how to make these shoots.
Oh my God. Man, that's going to be tough. So we got some cool Nikes. And option B is creating a lot more. And it's cool that they're coming up with some descriptive names as well for the shoes. Got some Jordans, some New Balances.
Option B is going very brand specific.
Very brand specific. I guess it's going to be a very versatile store. A lot to sell to our future consumers.
So what's behind this gear icon?
Yeah, so great observation. The gear icon is a new panel that we show in Fullstack that we don't show in the other templates. And it comes with two different tabs here. So one is for secrets. So if your app requires any API keys, tokens, or any sort of configuration, you can go here and add a variable. So this is great, especially if your app is connected to third-party APIs and services, and you need like a real key for the app to work. This is where we're going to later on add our OpenAI API key so we can make some LLM calls. And we also see a database viewer over here. So every, under the hood, every single app is running inside a virtual machine. And that virtual machine has a database inside of it. And when we start seeing the data populate inside, we can inspect the real state of the database. And the cool part is if we make any edits or modifications inside the app, and it's going to be reflected inside the database as well. So we're going to see that later on as well.
What kind of database is it?
It's a Postgres database. So it's all relational. We have tables, and they can have relationships between them. So, for example, we can have users, and the users can have multiple products.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna see a really nice view once all the products are in.
Awesome. What's the image gen model it's using?
It's actually random. Basically, we have a distribution of models, and we randomly pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 10 good models or something like that.
Not 10. We have 4, and they have different weights. So it could be like OpenAI, Nano Banana, Microsoft. Yeah.
Yeah. So some Pareto models.
Pareto models, yeah.
Nice.
Got the frontier.
Yeah.
Option A is ready to go.
It is.
Let's click into it. Whoa. Okay, cool. So we have Soul Society built out. I like the color scheme. It's pretty nice. And it added the AI generated images in the product cards.
Yep.
We see Velocity Pro Racer, and so on. A ton of sneakers. Let's try playing around with it and seeing what we can do. Let's say, I don't know, we want to add this Court Legacy High sneaker, add to cart. We can change the amount we want. For now, I'll just pick one. Why not add a second one as well? It's got a nice minimal white sneaker.
Classic.
Classic. Cool. We added it, and then we can click checkout. Oh, interesting. So the entire checkout flow is in the sidebar. Let's see. Let me just type in some basic information. I'll type in my name, and we also have a shipping address. I'll just do 123 Market Street. Why not? And then I'll click place order, and we see the order is confirmed. Simple enough. So let's check out all the different things that it added. We can actually click over here on the top to see all the different pages that this website has.
There's an admin page.
And there's an admin page. So we just placed an order, and we see that the order actually came through. We see total revenue of $308 because I just placed my $308 sneaker order, and we see all my information here. We can see the live inventory as well with all the products, the stock, the price, and also a description.
Yeah, amazing.
And one of the other cool AI features I wanted to sprinkle in was the ability to write an AI description. So let's give that a go. If I just delete that and click AI write description, it's actually going to say that we don't have the OpenAI API key because we need to go configure it. So how about we hop into the settings panel, and we see that it actually calls out that there is an OpenAI API key that we need. So let's go ahead, click that in, and I'm going to quickly grab my key. Perfect. Click save. And once you save your API key, we're going to kick off a redeploy so that the API key safely injects into our sandbox, and the new redeployment will actually have the key.
What is the sandbox all about?
So the sandbox is basically a cloud machine, and it's a safe way to run our code. So in the case something blows up in our sandbox, our machine is going to be perfectly safe because this is just an ephemeral machine that we can just run any AI generated code.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool. So let's go back to inventory and let's try again. AI write description, loading. Oh, okay. So that's a brand new description that it took based on.
It's got the product title in there.
Product title.
It knows that it's white.
This looks good.
So it must have actually looked at the image and written the description based off of that.
Yeah. I think we could probably even dig into the code and see what it actually took in, but it seems like it took the product info and then made something brand new. So we can click save, and we can actually go back and see if it actually has this new description. Experience the ultimate fusion. And it does. It does. And live updated, we see brand new description. Super sweet.
Now, did your order make it into the database?
Let's take a look. I think that's pretty important. So we can click into the database, and aha, I do see 2 order items. and because I ordered 2 shoes.
Okay.
So the orders they're in. We can check the order from Aryan, myself. We have all of my shipping information,
Amazing.
and we can also see the products as well. So all of the items we see on the storefront all live inside of here and are being pulled in live when we go on this page.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like option B is done.
It is. Perfect timing. Let's take a look at option B. Oh, so this one, the page could not load.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Sometimes it tries to build the app and the app doesn't build on the first try. So no problem. We can always prompt it, saying the app did not build. Please try again. And let's see if it can refresh, make some code changes, and we can check it out again. Cool. So it looks like option B is working now. We can take a look into that. Let's scroll down.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, we see
We got
some
a little
really
hover
nice shoes.
animation.
Hover animation. Always love that. Oh, and we actually have individual pages.
Product pages. Very cool.
That's cool. Option A didn't have that. We can go around the shop. I like the images in this. They're quite clean and they're very consistent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to check out Jordan 1. It looks like there are only 8 left. So let me pick a size 10, add to cart, and let's go to my shopping cart. Awesome. And I see it is $180 free shipping. That's great. And I can click checkout. Go ahead and type in my information. I like the form. It's like its own dedicated page.
Yeah.
As opposed to just being in the sidebar.
Nope.
Shipping address 123 Market Street, SF, California. What's the zip code? Do you know?
Nope.
We'll just type in
103.
103. Why not? Okay. Cool. And I'll click pay. And I see that my order is confirmed.
Amazing.
Sweet. And we can actually go ahead and check the admin dashboard as well. Okay, doke. So I like how we see the total revenue, like we did in option A, all the orders.
Specifically calling out a product that you might need to worry about. So it's like a little bit more insightful, maybe.
Yeah.
Instead of just looking at the raw data.
That's true. And we have some more tabs here. You can see all the products. I like the table. It's very clean. We can add new products.
Oh, wow. There you go.
And we can edit products as well. Why not? Let's add a new product. I don't know. Let's call this Phantom Glide. Nice little running shoe. Brand, I guess. Let's do, I don't know, Nike. And I'm too lazy to write an AI description, so I'm just going to let it rip. Oh, but once again, the OpenAI key is not configured.
Right.
So let's go ahead and quickly navigate to the panel and drop that in. Save, redeploy. Usually takes 15-20 seconds. Sweet. Let's go back to the products, and the AI description should now work. Click that. Sweet.
Wow.
And
there you go.
it's very quick. Nike Phantom Glide. So it looks like it is using the name and brand and interpreting what it thinks this shoe is all about.
Yeah.
Looks good to me. Price, we can add some stock. Let's give 100 of these. Colorway, red. And we can also add an image URL. So I guess I can just pull out a shoe and put it in for some testing. It's a red shoe. So let's use something. This looks like pretty nice.
Yeah.
Let's copy the image address, drop that in, and click add product. And if we scroll down, we see that it's added.
Perfect.
And we can even check the database just to make sure that the product exists. If we scroll all the way down, the very last product, and there it is.
Awesome.
And it should hopefully now show up in the shop as well. Boom.
Ta-da.
Right there, all in real time.
Amazing.
And it has our description. It has all of the information, the colorway, the price, the stock. So full like end to end. We add in new products and we can see it on our shopping page.
So let's say you make this website and you are scheming about launching this business with your friend. Like, how do you loop them into this process?
How do we loop them in? So once we have this all built out, we can take the link and I can share it with my friend, and they'll be also able to navigate the page as well. I guess in the future, probably also want some authentication, so we can have dedicated users versus admins, different control permissions, and we can keep on prompting the agent till we land on a version that we really like. But for one prompt, 2 prompts,
Amazing.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess now the big question, which one do we like more? They both are quite nice in their own ways.
I think option A for me.
Option A for you?
Option B had a couple broken image links.
That is true. Speedrunner Cream and the other one, some broken links. But option A has everything looks to be, at least on the surface, looks perfect. I do like the admin page a little more drawn to it. I think functionally wise, they both do a really good job, and it kind of covers the list of requirements that I had in my prompt. So let's go ahead, vote option A. Cool. And we see Claude Fable 5 beats GLM 5.1.
Thanks, Aryan. You can play with Fullstack Code Arena at Arena.ai/code, and you'll find all the rankings under our leaderboards.